our topic is basically being able to put a curriculum into action for students who are exceptional students in the MSD program. The reason that we kind of started doing this project was I'm an elementary school teacher, and Jamey's my high school teacher, and I really like transitions programming for kids, and I know that it's really important, especially in the upcoming years, because by like 2021 we're supposed to have an education specialist in every district, or explain why we don't have an education specialist in the district. We also have new criteria put out by the Perkins 5, where you're supposed to have strengthen career and technology programs into districts, and that was just done in 2019 and signed into law. And then Indicator 13 is one of those things in special education that they look at in your district. It's one of those things that they can pick you apart because you don't have your transitions in place for students, especially the exceptional students, not just your 504s, but making sure that they have what they need in the community. And then recently we found out that each student in each district, in our districts, are going to have to pick their own career criterias and kind of do their own career cruising. Some districts have chosen the career cruising program, some have chosen the ACE program, which KEDC supports. It's not cost effective whatsoever. So our district chose the Naviance program, and that's also very expensive, and a lot of our teachers and guidance counselors have spent a year now in training for it. However, those programs aren't a fit for my students. They don't take into consideration their needs. They don't take into consideration their post-secondary goals. They don't take into consideration how they're going to go to the community and work in a regular position. So I started to look at what kind of programming, what kind of curriculum was out there for my students to be helpful. Because 60% of them do have post-secondary goals, but really only 40% of those are going to be vocational goals. And in that, a lot of them don't go out in the community and find employment. Like only 8% of our students are going out there who are exceptional students and being employed. And 5% of those students are in a supported shelter or some kind of supported workforce. And that like breaks my heart, that we have these kids who have these incredible abilities, who can go out there and excel in things that they just have that drive for and that special gift to do, but they're not able to do it because we don't have that in our community to do it for them. So I found the Wonder program. It is very cost effective, and they worked with me on my budget, so I was really excited about that. And I wanted to find out, by doing this program, does the implementation of this transitional learning program, which is a blended learning program that works with their needs, it targets professionalism, problem solving, confidence, adaptability, persistence, reliability, teamwork, communication, and gives them self-direction. Does that impact their attitude towards work? Does it impact their attitude towards their post-secondary choices, some of them going on to post-secondary education, some of them going into the community workforce, and how that works? And also, does it meet the needs that we need it to have? Because there's not curriculum available. My education specialist that we hired into the district didn't have any curriculum. She didn't have any guidelines. She just said, I said, here's a program, I'd like you to do it. Let's go to UK and see what they have. And I didn't have curriculum for her. But now I have curriculum for her to use. And Jamey is working with her in the high school in his MSD class to work with her and those kids to give them the support they need in the community. We did a pre-test with them to see what they wanted to do, so it kind of hones in on their skills and kind of narrows down the categories for what they'd like to do for when they graduate high school. It supports exceptional learners. It's technology-based. It also helps to monitor and progress IEP goals, which is so wonderful for teachers because there's not enough time in the day to do everything, and it's tailored to meet each student's need. So at the end, we'll do a post survey and see kind of what happens out of that and to see if it is a helpful program for them. They also, what I also did was get a buddy time clock, so the students can, when they go out in the community or when they're working in the program, they can learn what it's like to punch into a system, to punch out of a system, to learn how to clock their hours, to learn how to do scheduling, things that they might we take for granted, it just kind of happens, but they might not necessarily know those skills. So they're learning some of the soft skills along with the skills they'll need for a workplace. And then we got shirts for them, so they actually feel like they're members of the community and that they are on staff. So on the front it says, it has like a paw print and it says staff, and on the back it has an Ashland Tomcat for them. So when they go into the community, they're recognized as staff in the community because they'll be going to the workplace. Like they'll go to Rapid Fire, or they'll go to different pizza places, or they'll go and work maybe like at the animal shelter, but they'll actually be working and doing those jobs, and that's so important for them to get those services and that volunteer time. And sometimes those turn into jobs, and those turn into employment positions for them, which is really wonderful to have in our community. And I really think that this program overall will just be helpful to the kids because it's something that they're not used to. A lot of the kids are just going home after they graduate high school and staying at home. Some of the kids are going home and they have a job here, but they don't keep it very long. They have a job there and they don't keep it very long. And this will help them so that they can be persistent in those things, so they can have what they like and be driven towards those qualities that they enjoy, and so that they can actually go out into the community, and so that we can all kind of come together, and so that they can have an educational support system behind them. Are there any questions?